Welcome, FNusa57 here. Once again, I'm back on my Xbox Series X. Today we're playing Redfall, and I will be showing you how to unlock one of the more valuable and rarer achievements in the game. This one is called Eagle Eyes, and you must complete the lost unit without triggering any of Bellwether's tripwires. So at the time of recording, it's a 0.01% unlock rate. It takes place at the very beginning of Redfall's historic Burial Point mission, which is the second mission up here in the top right hand corner. Eventually you'll get the side quest that is the lost unit, and it'll basically just tell you to search for proof in the Dire Wolf Caverns. You will come to this particular point that I'm at in front of the cave with this dead whale and the UV light. Note it's very lightly guarded, usually only a couple of cultists. But I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. However, if you don't have somebody that's playing as Jacob, it will be a little bit more difficult. So you will need to have the easiest time, somebody with Jacob, minimum level 5, and the skill that I'm showing right here, air, super, whatever, anyways. But it's while cloaked, Jacob can pass through tripwires undetected. You and allies are cloaked with camouflage field move faster, so you'll have to be level 5 to get that or higher. But fear not, if you're not playing as Jacob, I will be showing you how to do that without this skill as well. So upon entering this particular cave, you're going to notice 3 laser tripwires right here. They have a little bit more of a red tinted beam. I do believe you can actually rewire these. You can hack them with a rewire kit. But if you come up on top of this little shack, jump down, and then crouch, you can actually go underneath these tripwires without setting them off. So just be very careful while doing that. And then come up to this generator right here. You can turn it off if you want, but there's no real necessary reason for it. I'm going to use cloak right here just to go through without alerting any of the enemies, because we don't want an enemy to trip the tripwire. And while cloaked, come up here to the right, stay away from this tripwire, go turn on this UV light generator. I could use my cloak to actually go through that, but there's no reason to. Just in case you're not Jacob, you can come up here, jump up there. This is a point where you will kind of want to wait for your cloak to come back, because not all the vampires will be petrified. And once you get your cloak back, we can go ahead and go in between these vampires. Make sure not to touch them. Come over to this generator, turn on this UV light. That'll petrify the vampires. Go ahead and come up this ladder. Go to this little book right here. Bellwether's log. Select that. If the vampires aggro on you because your cloak runs out, it's not too big of a deal. We can kill these guys. Or you can use a UV light. Personal preference. You can also just survive till your cloak comes back and then simply re-cloak. That's personal preference. Go back down the ladder. I'm going to re-cloak at this point just so that I break aggro. Then go to this generator, and you're going to want to jump up and over the generator. Make sure that you push right on the left thumbstick so that you don't slide into the generator. Come over here to this field here and this little side tunnel to the right. Climb up on top of the board so that you don't actually get any damage from the red mist. And then you'll come over here and you'll find your first crate. So go ahead and undo the latches and loot this crate. For this next part, you will want to equip a UV light gun. I mean, technically you can do it without the UV light. It's just a lot easier if you have a UV light, but dealer's choice at that point. There's some more loot in here if you need UV light ammo or anything, health, that type of stuff. at which point we want to destroy or neutralize this little zombie right here that's putting out, or vampire that's putting out the red mist, and we can walk back through the rocks that we parkoured over. Then there's going to be one more crate right here. And if you're sneaky, we can just kind of go up, make sure not to fall off, just undo the latches. There's usually vampires right next to it. Go ahead and open that up. Progress 2 of 3. Our next one's going to be a little bit trickier. Because our next one is actually down there in the gas. So you'll notice that there's a little vampire statue right there. You can hit it with your UV beam to go ahead and neutralize it. Jump down, undo the latches on the crate, search it, and then within a few seconds there is your Eagle Eyes achievement, which, thanks to Flash and Gun, we know that this unlocks for all players in the team when you do this, not just the person that actually did it. I can confirm that rewiring the orange tripwires seems to, at least according to friends, go ahead and negate the achievement. So do not rewire the orange ones, just follow the steps in the video exactly, and you should have no problem unlocking this achievement. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. Otherwise, consider helping me out by smashing that like button on the video, and maybe consider subscribing for more content. Till next time, stay frosty.